Yo, I respect Senor Pink to the fullest now in One Piece. Like, he was like always kind of like one of my favorite executives from like Don Flamingo's family. And just to see from this one, especially, it's like that whole stuff with Lucien, man. I'm not gonna lie, that I'm getting pretty emotional just even speaking about this stuff because it's pretty goddamn enjoyable. So this one showcased all of like the whole Frankie stuff. Like, yeah, we did have the Tom Tata stuff at the first, and I was like, oh god, not more of this shit, because people know last week's chapter with the Tom Tatas, it was just abysmal, and it's like I really do not want to see it like any more like these Tom Tatas at all in this story. But I'm so glad. Like, yeah, they escaped and all that. Like we've got like the princess there, and it's like yeah, like she's Sherry's like finding out a little bit more about her powers and stuff like that, and they're gonna use it to help them. And it's like what we all really care about is the whole Frankie versus Senor Pink fight, and it's just like these two manly men going at it, like punching one another and all that, and he's like saying, yeah, you can't take my attacks and all that, and it's like, oh. And he's like, Frankie's like, I'll take your attacks on, and I'll take them head on, and I'll win. That's my strong style. I'm like, yo, what fucking Senor Pink does is like he fucking like swims all the way to the top to the tower to like just smash that motherfucker down to like with a giant ass suplex baby buster, and it was like Jesus fucking Christ, like he just got fucking annihilated like that, and yet he still fucking stands up like that, and he's doing like Frankie iron boxing and stuff like that, beating the shit out of them, and it's just like everything changed in this chapter when we saw the whole chapter and all that, when we saw like his whole backstory. Like it was just so weird at first. He's like, oh yeah, this is like, you know, my girlfriend and all that, Luciane. It's like one thing I hate in this world more than I do is like pirates and all that. I hate them to the brim and all that. And they're saying like, oh, what do you do? He's like, hi, I bank, I work at a bank and all that. And you know, the two, you know, they eventually got married, they had a kid and all that, and called it Gimlet, and it was like whilst he was like on way on his little pirate crew missions and all that, it's like that like Gimlet actually passed away like a week ago, and it's like she finally found out saying like, you're the piece of shit, like you're like working with pirates and stuff like that. It's like you're stop making a fool out of me. And she actually walked out in like the huge rainstorm and all that, and it's like she ended up in a vegetation state. Like she ended up pretty much there just as a vegetable pretty much, and it's like it was all because like he lied and all that. And to do that, it's like she put, oh look, I found one of the Gimlet's bonnets and all that. Do you think I look like him? And she actually started smiling, and just to like stay like that, she would actually like say like Pink actually kept wearing that and wearing like the whole baby thing and all that, and everyone made fun of him saying, oh look, you look like Diamante and like Treble, they were taking the piss out of him and everything, and it was like he did this all just to like make her smile, and he will continue doing that. And one thing is like I would like to see in this arc that it actually changed and all that, because like that's the only thing he has pretty much left is that smile. What I want to see is like at the end of this arc, like he actually becomes a banker or something like that, and he actually like shares a beer with Frankie and all that, and it's like that actually is the thing that like she dies or something with a smile on her face saying thank you for all these years or something like that, and finally telling the truth. I would have loved that. I thought that would have been so fucking amazing, but it's like that was a fight. That was a really good fight where he had all those tears on his face, and it's just like Frankie's like that made you cry like that, brother, and all that. It's like, tell me about your stories over a few drinks and all that. I was like, that's some fucking stuff I respect and all that. That's what I respect for Frankie there. It's like it's been so long since we've had any good Frankie stuff going on. It's like same thing. It needs to happen. Same thing with Brooke and Frankie. These two need to have more stuff in the story because they're the two like members of like of Luffy Straw Hats. It's just that are completely irrelevant. But it's like this is the stuff that makes Frankie fucking amazing. This is the stuff that makes him good, and I want to see more of this. I want to see more of the like awesome stuff with Frankie and all that. But on that awesome chapter, I'm definitely going to give this one an 8.5 to a 9 out of 10 because it was just amazing. It was probably like one of my favorite chapters this week. But let me know in the comment section down below what you thought about this chapter. But that's all for me. So thank you very much for watching as always, and I'll see you guys next time.